One thing without fail that will always, always, always make me mad is when people use Santa Muerte to threaten other people. La Santa Muerte is not your guard dog. La Santa Muerte is not your security guard. La Santa Muerte is not your attack dog. La Santa Muerte is a powerful being who chose to allow you the privilege to be able to work with her. She is incredibly protective. She knows all the things going on around you. She knows all the things happening outside of you and within you. She knows all the people who are talking mess about you behind your back. She knows all the people who want to end your life. She knows all the people who want to attack you. She knows all the people who want to help you. She knows all the people who would steal from you, who would lie to you, who would hurt you. She sees all the interactions you have and all the things that people are saying to you that you are completely oblivious to. She is aware of everything. We as humans, sometimes we get mad, we get emotional, we get upset, we get angry, we get frustrated. And especially when it comes to interactions with other people. You know, we can have shouting matches, we can get in arguments, debates. And that's fine. You know, we're all in different places emotionally speaking. We all express our emotions in different ways. And as a devotee, sometimes you might even feel the need to defend your faith, defend the fact that you are a devotee. Or sometimes people will try to sully the name of La Santa Muerte. And sometimes you just can't help it, you have to say something because they're just being so blatantly disrespectful. Some people are able to hold back. Some people get caught up in the emotions and in the moment and will speak out. And it all varies person to person, case by case. But what is never okay is to say that, well, you're going to send La Santa Muerte against you. Oh, you're going to regret saying that to me because La Santa Muerte is going to do X, Y, Z to you. So that you should never, ever, ever, ever use La Santa Muerte to threaten someone, to make them feel afraid. You should not lord it over their head, to make them think twice about saying something bad to you, stealing from you. It's not right for people to treat you any kind of way, and it's also not right for you to treat La Santa Muerte any kind of way. I personally find it incredibly disrespectful, and I find it disturbing and disgusting, quite frankly, that you would dishonor her by using her in such a way. You're using her to cause fear in other people or to threaten other people, and it's just not right. Now, I have seen people do it before online, very, very rarely. It's not something I see very often at all, but I have seen it before. I know it happens, and people do that not just with Santa Muerte, but with a lot of other beings too. Maybe some beings, they're more lenient about it, like it's kind of okay, maybe if the being is the kind of being that wants to go out and attack people. But with La Santa Muerte, it's not really like that. And she gets demonized a lot in media, on the news, in articles, by word of mouth. She's constantly being demonized, slandered. There's so many people dragging her name through the dirt, constantly associating her with the most seedy or kind of the dark underbelly of certain organizations. And it gets kind of hard to, it gets hard to be a devotee who isn't involved with necessarily nefarious activities. And not to say some devotees aren't, no judgment, in this video, because that's not the point of this video. What I am saying is, if you are someone who works with her, it gets hard because, especially in the news, Mexico and the US and probably other places too, she is looked down on and she's simplified to simply just being a narco saint. And we know how that is. So people are kind of just throwing out false narratives and projecting stuff onto her and making her seem a lot different than what she actually is like. And that's already bad enough for all these other people who are not devotees saying all this stuff. But when you use her for fear-mongering, when you use your relationship with her to scare people, to instill fear in people, to create more negative energy, to create more discord in the world, just by throwing her name in someone's face, all you're doing is spreading more misinformation about her. You're disrespecting her, and you're basically aligning yourself with all the people who talk bad about her, or all the people who make her out to be a demon who induces fear and is scary and should be avoided, and we should all be worried about her. All those people who make all those claims that she's incredibly jealous and she'll attack you. If you make her mad, she'll end the life of a family member of yours. All those people who spread that kind of misinformation, that's all fear-mongering. And when you use her name to threaten someone or to make someone feel afraid, you are basically aligning yourself with those people who are spreading misinformation. You're just as bad as those people. And it doesn't matter if the person you're trying to threaten or make afraid, even if they're not afraid by anything you're saying, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that you did it. It's the principle of the matter. So if you're someone who does that, I advise you to think twice and look at what you're saying and how you might be coming off. And maybe go back to your altar, and maybe some apologies might be in order. And if you are not someone who does that, then thank you for being a clear-headed individual. Anyway, this is the end of my mini rant. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next one. Take care.